guys, so it is March, ooh, it is May 14th, and right about lunchtime, I put on a wig today. I don't really totally know how to navigate a solid lace front, but I've been watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and it has inspired me to like get on my wig game. Also, I'm trying to grow out my hair is like down here when it's all straight, and I want it to grow down to like bra length, so I'm gonna try and wear wigs more to protect it, but it's lunchtime, so let's figure out what we gonna have, because I haven't ordered groceries yet, because I kind of showed you guys starting what I was doing last night and I got overwhelmed, which is very easy for me to do. Actually, I need to look at my Instacart really quick and see what the total is. Please be under 150. It's 145. That's what the total is right now. We have like a few more things to add, but let's make lunch first. So I think I'm gonna make some kind of little wraps. So I've got some chicken. I'm gonna throw in the air fryer, flour tortillas. This is homemade ranch. So good. And some cheese, spinach, and tomato. So these actually have air fryer instructions. They're the Simply Smart Organic chicken, so I'm gonna look for this really quick. Guys, the full range of disarray. Alright, you guys, I really kind of cleaned off the area. My brother just lit this candle. It is my fave, Emerald Amazon. And yeah, my area is really clean and kind of like boring now. There's still some work that needs to be done over in this area, but it's actually a lot better still. So yeah, that's about it. Please ignore the strawberryta thing I had like 2 weeks ago for a virtual going away party or graduation party. But yep, that is it. See you tomorrow, workspace, which is Friday, thank God. What are you doing?
I'm pulling out the end of this.
Anyways, should make dinner. We're gonna have broccoli Alfredo. I'm sure that's not how you say it. How do you say it? Alfredo
with broccoli?
Either way, I don't know. Just some pasta with some broccoli and Alfredo, and I'm gonna make the Alfredo from scratch. So alright, you guys, so I'm about to throw some sodas in the freezer because we have like 5 minutes left on dinner and I haven't showed you any of it, so just give me 1 sec. Alright, so this was my first attempt at homemade Alfredo sauce. And I don't really like Alfredo sauce, but this tastes super good. This is what it looks like. It came out super great. And all that is in it is some Parmesan, a little bit of cream cheese, a little bit of butter, salt, pepper, and a lot of garlic. So that was super easy to make, and now I'm just waiting for the pasta. You can save a pot by just like letting your pasta cook most of the way and then throwing in your veggies at the end. So I'm just waiting for the pasta to cook up. The bread is done. I'm probably gonna take it out in just a second and broil it. I'll show it to you when we're all plated up. And I'm catching up on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because that one is like my favorite one. I've tried to get into Orange County. I used to be back into that back in the day. I've also tried to get into Orange County, New York. I've tried, I don't know. Nothing's like Beverly Hills to me. What is your guys' favorite housewife show? Atlanta, I've tried Atlanta. I don't know. But let me tell you though, this is pretty good. Do you want parsley on top? It was in some pictures.
I'm cool without it. But
Me
if
too.
You wanna...
Nah, I'm good. Eating good in the neighborhood. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. It is May 17th, I think. And it is super rainy outside. I got up. I didn't actually get out of bed this morning until 10, so that's pretty new, but I just wasn't feeling it. I'm also kind of dressed like your favorite 90s skater boy today. I'm gonna make some breakfast for my brother and I, but we're just going ahead and cleaning up. He's cleaning up the kitchen for me, which is great. And I'm gonna go ahead and just straighten up the living room and stuff. It's just nice to have kind of the main level of the house all put together before I start cooking, even though, to be honest, I'm starving. So I think I'm gonna spend like 10 minutes working on this and then we'll start cooking. I'm also probably gonna turn on a scary movie. I'm thinking I might do Urban Legends, but world is my oyster. Alright guys, so I'm gonna make a coffee, finally. And I've been making like these fancy coffees for like the last week because I couldn't get my hands on this bad boy. This is the Chameleon Cold Brew and it's $10 at Target. It's the only place I've ever seen in my area that sells it and it's so good. So the only one that I could get on Instacart was the plain one, but my favorite is actually the mocha, and using vanilla creamer in that is just like so good. So I'm gonna use this. I brought out my vanilla creamer, but I also brought out this extra creamer because I think I might, like, there's like so little in each of these that I might be able to use them up. Does anyone else get super hyped for just like getting stuff out of their very packed fridge? That's like partially a reason why I'm cooking breakfast today, because when I woke up I really just wanted to order something. But we're gonna go ahead and put this together, and then I'm gonna get started on breakfast. And for breakfast I'm making an IHOP copycat pancake mix batter that I just found on Pinterest, because I have some buttermilk that I need to use that I used for a cake a couple of weeks ago. So I want to use that up because it only has like a couple days before it goes bad, and I don't know what else to use buttermilk for. And then I'm going to make an omelet or a scramble that's going to be spinach, Gouda, and onion. That would be a really good frittata too. Me and my brother had frittatas like back to back a couple weeks ago, and I think we're just like a little bit burnt out on frittata. So, I'm also watching Alex's vlog, but it only has like 2 minutes left. So after this, I'm either gonna watch Halloween H2O, which I've probably watched 4 times in the last week. I don't know what my deal is. I just cannot stop watching it. Or I'm gonna put on like Urban Legends or The Faculty. Like, I'm feeling that early 2000s teen Scream movie vibe. I Know What You Did Last Summer would also be fantastic. Or Scream, come on. The reason this coffee is so good because I've gotten other coffee concentrates. I've tried like the Kroger one. I've tried, every brand has their own version of like coffee cold brew. The reason why this one's so good is because it's like very, very strong without being like that bitter aftertaste of like when you make coffee just like too strong and you don't know what you're doing. This one almost tastes like buttery, smooth. Don't go out if you don't need to, but if you have to and you see this, you should try it. Okay guys, so breakfast is coming right along. Got some pancakes on the griddle, and this is the first round, so I'm not sure if the griddle's quite hot enough, but they're going. And then over here I've got a little station for the omelet that I'm gonna make. I will probably add more spinach just because it wilts down so quickly, but I wanted to have everything chopped and ready to go. We've got some garlic, 2 cloves, some smoked Gouda, just some butter, obviously. Chopped onion, spinach, and some dill, which I'm not sure if I'm for sure gonna use, but herbs usually kick up any kind of anything, but especially egg dishes up a notch. And then some scrambled eggs, which is just 2 regular eggs and then about equal parts of the liquid eggs to buff it up. It's a little bit cheaper to do it that way, in my opinion. So I was gonna like film things through, but I don't know if I'll be able to, so I'll at least show you guys what it's like when it's all finished. Butter, so it has melted butter in it. I think that makes them flat. Because everything I've read about using warm butter or any kind of warm oil when you're baking, it like yum! Breakfast! are going on walks. I'm gonna bake something when we get back. A caramel apple Blondie cheesecake. It's like got 3 different layers. Should be super good, and 4 different things I have to bake, but for some reason it says it's only gonna take 30 minutes to make, which is absolutely insane to me, but it's fine. Me and my brother are gonna take the doggos for a walk, but this has been a really chill day. There hasn't been a lot going on. Oh, I did upload a vlog, quarantine vlog number 1. You guys won't see this till after, but it's going up on Mondays, I think. So check in every Monday. Here's everything I need for this apple Blondie thing. So we've got butter, an egg and an egg white, some brown sugar unpacked, which I never see that, a little bit of flour, some vanilla. This is cinnamon, apple pie spice, baking soda, baking powder, and salt, and then some chopped apples. And this is all gonna go in together into this pan, which I actually bought a springform pan specifically for this recipe, and I've greased the edges and just have that waiting with a little thing in the bottom. I've been using these cookie baking sheet things. I don't know if I will repurchase them, but they've been pretty useful during quarantine to bake up some stuff. So I'm gonna mix everything in here and I'll show you how it turns out. Okay, so now we're making the no-bake cheesecake part that goes on top of the Blondie. So let me show you guys how the Blondie came out. Looks pretty good. It's just cooling. Over here is some homemade caramel sauce. It's getting a little chunk, but that's why we're about to cook with it. And then over here is the no-bake cheesecake portion. Alright, so the cheesecake is now in the fridge and it is supposed to be in there for at least 2 hours, I think, so that's not going to be until 9:30, but which is fine. I mean, no big deal. But as I was trying to find a place to put the cheese in the fridge, the cheesecake in the fridge, I realized how crazy my fridge is. It's real life. So this is where the cheese used to be. And there's like cheese everywhere. There's even just this little lonely cheese guy here. Oh, I went into my basement because I did redo my fridge a couple months ago, and I picked this to organize the cheese, which is absolutely crazy because we're big cheese fans in the house. So I'm going to use this and organize the cheese and get it back in there so there's some semblance of some kind of organization. Okay, so that took a little while, but everything is organized in here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags of shredded cheese. It's a lot of shredded cheese, and 5 of them are open, so they're all different. That's the good news. You mean sharp, mozzarella, Parmesan, mild, Gouda. Come on. Sliced cheeses are over here, some string cheese here, which we don't usually get, but we made some mozzarella sticks with wontons, super good. And then like little snack cheeses in the front, and we have a little bit of this goat cheese left. I don't know if we'll use it up, but there's only a very little bit left, so this will be a lot easier to keep and to see what we have in the fridge. But I wanted to show you guys this. This is a perfect reason why you should have your fridge so you can see it. All this cheese has to be thrown out because I no longer can use it. So mozzarella, there's actually like 2 kinds of mozzarella in here. So like the other cheeses that we have, like the string cheese and the cojetta cheese, I got the cojetta cheese for like a specific, and the mozzarella balls for a specific recipe, but still, when you can't see your stuff, you don't know that you should be using it, you don't remember it. So I'm gonna toss these because they are all old and bad, but at least now we have fresh, easy to find cheese situation. Okay, so I did clean out the fridge really quickly. Nothing quite as exciting as I've been seeing people like redo their fridge like Khloe Kardashian. I have not seen her fridge. I don't know what she's got going on in there. But this corner is still kind of a cluster. But honestly, until we drink that orange soda in the back, which might be never. Maybe when my other brother comes, he might drink it. I don't know. I think we are just gonna be packed. The nice thing is though, once this very delicious cheesecake sets up, and like this obviously won't be in here for too long, so yeah, it looks really good. I did try to like organize these doors, but to be honest, like we just have a lot of condiments. Like there's just a lot, and none of them are bad, and I'm not willing to give up any. And we actually got rid of one this week, 2, mayo and honey mustard, but what are you gonna do? Alright, so in here we've got some butter, garlic, salmon situation baking its way to deliciousness. My brother's gonna finish up dinner, and then I'm probably just gonna sit on the bench and journal or something until the food is done.